What's going on? It's your boy Butler, man. It's the best day of my life tomorrow, and I promise gonna do your little dance while they still playing your song, man. Tonight, I'm gonna be touching on relationships after serving a whole lot of time, man. I'm gonna try to get some other input though. I'm gonna call some guys who have been down, they have done some time, man, and see video block globally. Oh no, we don't want that one. That'll cause a strike. Let me call one, call Shout and see what he got going on. Bim. Live from the live from the I got that folder. What's going on with you, bro?
You're right.
Yeah, what's up, man? Well, I'm online right now, so you being recorded.
Okay.
We live right now. Let me make sure I can be heard. So, man, what I'm touching on right now is watch live. Is there my life? It's called relationships after 10 plus years. Relationships after 10 plus years at ALTO. Or you could just even say chain gang. I got one person in here. Can you hear me? One person. Can you get in the chat? Let me know you can hear me. So I guess what I'm trying to figure out is there a cheat code to relationships, or is there a blueprint to successful relationships after lockup, or just in general? Like, what's some things you can expect and be on the lookout for?
Well, I know one thing, like a lot of people try to look down on big feelings about women, like women, they like, I ain't gonna be dating no dude just getting out of prison and all that stuff there. But what I've seen through the people I deal with, homeboys and stuff that did time with me, like they got the best relationship because of they still got that prison mentality as far as loyalty.
Okay.
Like if you get them, like you get them a chance, you know they just getting out. It's hard for them to get on their feet. You get them an opportunity. That first person to get them an opportunity, that's who they gonna be loyal to. They'll go all out. Yeah, they all. Even if y'all ain't together no more, split up, they still gonna be loyal to you because you gave them that opportunity. Get the QuickBooks mobile app. So they're gonna be very protective of that person that gave them that opportunity to get on their feet.
Yeah, but okay, so what about, because it's always been my theory, and this is what I tell people who I know just came home, bro. I try to hard one, make sure I can hear this shit. Okay, yeah, man, we good. Bro, and I'm just being honest. I have told several people this. Hey, man, don't get in a relationship when you first come home, bro. Give yourself enough time to find out who you are and how you operate and how you move in the world. And the reason I say that is because if you've done an extended amount of time, bro, like you ain't been connected to nobody. I think that before you jump out here, of course, you go get out here and see what's going on and get you some trim or whatnot. But what I'm saying is, in reference to getting into a serious relationship, bro, I'm gonna say pump your brakes, man, and find out who you are, find out what you're trying to get done, man, because it makes it easier to successfully coexist with a counterpart. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying, but I feel the total opposite though.
Huh?
Like I feel the opposite because you getting out on the 10 plus, right?
Yeah.
You can be out here 10 plus on the street, you still ain't gonna figure out who you are. It takes certain situations in your life to mold you into the person you need to be. Like the first experience I had with dealing with women, of course I was trying to poke on everything, but it still took me to just deal with one woman that had her stuff together to teach me how to do certain things. Because I went in as a juvenile. So I didn't understand nothing about paying no bills. I didn't know nothing about no credit. I didn't know nothing about no interest rate. I didn't know nothing about none of that.
Yeah.
So you first get out there trying to do it on your own, it's going to be hard.
So you saying it's beneficial for you, but is it going to be beneficial for them?
For the female?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it can be beneficial both ways. Like I know, like the money situation. I first got out, man, I was making like $6.25 an hour.
Yeah.
So my secret weapon was sex. I know these dudes out here, they just pumping and jumping. Nigga, I'm out there finessing the pussy. I'm like, I'm making love to it.
Okay.
So any woman that I dealt with, if I put my head between her legs and ate some pussy, I'm moving in next week, dude. I ain't eating no pussy, but I ain't got nowhere to lay down there. So I'm moving in. And because I didn't have a lot of money to like help her pay bills, but made it beneficial for her, but she was able to relax when she got off work. The grass cut. I don't cut the grass. I don't clean the house. I don't make dinner. I don't help the kid with the homework. I don't got them bathed and they ready for bed. So when mom come in, she ain't doing nothing but eating and relaxing. Because I don't took care of everything else. That I couldn't do nothing financial, but everything else around the house was done. So it took a burden off her.
So let me ask you this. How long had you been home before you got into a relationship?
I think I was about my first day I was in a relationship.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, see, I needed somewhere to stay, so I had to do what I had to do at the end of the day.
So let me ask you this.
Going home
I know you are the father of sons. Do you have any daughters? Yeah. Do you have any daughters?
No daughters at all.
Okay.
None.
So would you recommend to your daughter to get in a relationship with a dude who just came home from prison? Honestly.
Yeah, honest. I wouldn't just sit there and tap on the shoulder like get your chain gang, dude. I wouldn't say nothing like that.
Okay.
But I wouldn't feel no type of way depending on where he was locked up for. I wouldn't feel no type of way because she's messing with nobody because them the harder working people I know. Shoot. Most people I know get out of prison, them jokers really they work horses. But this new generation now, these new dudes, they different. They like to go in and out. But my generation, I'm 50. My generation, it take but one time we got out, we learned our lesson.
Right.
The newer generation, they more into doing drugs and gang banging. So I don't know what to say about this generation there for dating one of them cats getting out because they like that revolving dope. They going in and out. Versus my generation, one time was enough. We can't do it no more.
Right. So what you're saying is that you have used the woman for her where she live at to have somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, I've had, but I wouldn't call it using them because I was doing my part as well. I was doing my part because a lot of these single women be having these boys, have sons and stuff that they need a man in their life. Because a woman, they try to argue about a woman can raise a man. That's not possible. That's not possible. So a lot of women, we want to have a man in the house and then as of late, that's been out 23 years. A lot of women, they don't even care if I'm cute or not now. They like the way I raised my kids, my sons. They want me to come in and be stepdad. But now that I don't got older, I ain't doing no more stepdad stuff. That's for the birds.
Stepdad, it seems like it can be dangerous too, bro.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. It's very dangerous. I teach my kids now. The things that I've learned, I try to teach them now that I wish somebody would have taught me then. But don't be with no woman that have kids when you meet her. She already got kids. Leave her alone if you don't have kids.
Okay.
If you don't have no kids, don't be messing with no woman with kids. Because now you got to deal with somebody else's kid, they problem. Then financially, you got to provide for these people. So you're going to be able to get where you want to be because you're trying to take care of a whole household that don't really belong to you. They can get rid of you at any given moment.
Let me ask you this. How you feel about getting into a relationship while you in chain gang and thinking that relationship is going to be strong upon release, if that makes sense?
Oh, shit. Man, I'm locked up. You're going to tell them women whatever they want to hear. whatever they want to hear. I got part 1, 2, and 3 of it, but I'm already ready. How you know when I was in there, I used to play that game. I used to write sissies when I was locked up, playing like I'm gonna be with them when I get out.
Wait a minute. What? Wait.
Oh
What?
yeah, nigga, it's all about the hustle. Yeah, they ain't know who I was. I was writing a sissy one time. I was locked up. Dude put me on to the little cat. There was a white little sissy on the street. And I was talking to the dude and stuff, acting like I'm gonna be with him when I get out and all that stuff, yada yada. And the dude everyone just like, you right. You sound like you black. So I'd be like, oh yeah, I've been around these niggas so long, I guess I sound like.
So wait a minute. So you are writing a gay white dude who is under the impression that you are also a gay white dude.
Yes.
Cause ain't no cell phone.
There wasn't no cell phone back then when I was locked up.
And ain't no visitation. He ain't coming to visit you.
No, he ain't doing no visit.
But he's sending that money. He putting that stamp on them.
Yeah, but he was putting stamps on the book for real.
So how long did y'all have this? How long did y'all have this back and forth?
I had got in trouble actually messing with him because I had told him that if I paid his restitution for $3,800, I can get out on parole. I ain't paid him, and I ain't get out. So he called out to the prison. They couldn't give me an extra charge and all this stuff, so I wiggled up out of it.
Hold on, but he knew your real name though.
Yeah, he knew my real name. Yeah, you know you had to write them letters and stuff.
Yeah,
so he knew my real name. Yeah, so I had to talk my way up out of there because they looking at both our letter. I ain't started him. So he went for it. No, back then they wasn't that serious about all that type of stuff like they are now.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'll tell them whatever they want to hear, I'll say it to do.
Advice works for the outside too, my brother. Somebody said that. What advice is that? My advice or his advice? Because I'm saying don't get into that. I'm saying slow it down, Alex. Bro saying go ahead and go for what you know.
Now, people did like, now, say, you come from a family. Like, I came from a family, me personally, I came from a family that didn't have nothing. Didn't nobody, my aunties, uncles, all them, they didn't have, everybody had like an apartment. Grandmama always had a house. But financial sense and stuff like that, they didn't know nothing about none of this stuff. So I went in at 16. And when I got out, I was 27. Half my family, more than half of my family was in the same situation I left them in. So unless I wanted to be like them, I had to go deal with somebody that can teach me more. So the first woman I was with, even though she was playing me,
using my credit, she was playing you?
She was playing me using my credit because she didn't have no credit, but she know what to do with credit.
So y'all sleep playing on each other. Y'all sleep playing on each other.
Yeah, exactly. So I was learning then, but she was building my credit at the same time she was using it.
Yeah.
So I didn't know nothing about none of this stuff. I just started getting credit cards. I started saying I could go get cards and stuff. So she taught me stuff my family didn't teach me. So now I'm saying it's good to get you a woman that know what she's doing, but she just ain't got that income and ain't got it like that. But she know what to do when you put the reins in her hand. She know how to race the horse.
Gotcha. Okay, so now you've been home 23 years. You have interacted with a number of women. You've been married. Are you divorced? Are you going through a divorce, or what's the?
I'm going through one now, but we don't agree on everything. We just waiting on this paperwork to be signed. But once I filed, I was done anyway, whether they signed it or not. It's over with me. So and I ain't got no beef with her. It's just I'm done.
You was married for how long?
Oh shit, 11 years.
11 years. And do you see yourself getting married again?
Don't think so.
Why you say that?
Marriage is not beneficial to people, to men.
Huh?
For one, it ain't beneficial. It ain't beneficial for no man to be married anyway.
Why?
Because financially the courts is set up for you to be destroyed. It's set up that way. Did you know that a woman, your wife, can cheat on you or have a baby outside your house because you're married to her? You're still legally obligated to take care of that baby.
No, I didn't know
How
that.
did that? Yeah, that's the law, dude. So how did that even make sense? But if we cheat on them and get caught, now we pay alimony, child support, and everything else. So it's set up in their favor because they want to keep the man paying the court system. So I don't see no need of being married. And then black people try to push marriage because they watch the social media. They look at all these other nationalities, big wedding, they got they got all the financial stuff that look good. But what people don't understand, because I've been around a lot, I got a lot of different nationality friends. And a lot of the people that you see on these social media and TV shows, they're not even married. They have the same last name, but they're not legally married. And my partner was teaching me why they do that. We making all this money together. Anything we might do illegally, mess up on some taxes, if they come after the husband, I can always transfer the money to my girlfriend / everybody think we're married, but we're not legally married. So we're not legally married. They can't go after her. So now I can put everything in her name. We won't lose nothing.
Yeah.
See, that's how the rich stay rich. They ain't legally married. They just change their name to make it look like that. So if some jump off, they can put all the finance in the other person's name. And there's nothing staking. There's nothing they can do about it because we're not legally married.
The
So
original,
that's how they get away with a lot of stuff.
the original Mac said, "Real, my homie wife cheated on him, and courts granted his wife full custody of kids, child support, alimony, and all equity on the house."
Yep, that's how it works. I'm saying it ain't built for me. I'm telling you, I went to the point like this here. Like before I filed for divorce, when I was going to leave, I filed for divorce 4 years prior to that. I spent the $5,000 and filed for divorce 5 years ahead of the time before I really wanted to leave because I was setting the foundation. I know if I file for divorce, she's gonna get her mind right. And once she see me file, she's like, "Oh wow, why you gonna leave me?" And I had to tell her about herself. And then she said she's going to change.
Yeah.
So okay, if you want to change, but first of all, like when I filed for divorce, she went screaming and hollering. She gonna take this, she gonna take that, she want all this shit from me. So I told her what the problem was. So she said, "Okay, I'm gonna change what I do, but we can work this out." I said, "Okay, that's cool. We're gonna work it out. But from this point on, you got to pay half of everything." And she was like, "Why would you want me to pay half of everything when you make more than me?" I said, "No, because when I just filed for divorce, asked for half of everything. So you wanted a free ride. So if you wanted half of everything, you showed your card. Let me know that's how you're going to play it. So now you got to pay half of every bill in the house. So if we ever split down the line, I'm going to feel good when we split the profit because you paid into it. So I'm not going to be mad about it." So when I filed for divorce years later, once my kids turned 18, now I ain't got to worry about child support. I ain't got to worry about alimony either because she's been paying half the bill for 5 years. So I ain't got to provide no lifestyle that I wasn't providing. So it's like a plan I had. It's like a little stage you had to go through to make sure the court didn't screw you up.
Bro, you make marriage sound like a financial position.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
What about love and for happily ever after and finding your soul? You believe in finding a soulmate or finding your one?
Yeah, you know, when you find the one, you don't never marry the one. Because y'all know how each other rock. Y'all rock with each other anyway. The only women that want to be married, the only women that talk about marriage, the only women that be trying to beat you down about marriage are the ones that need your help. You ever notice a woman that got her stuff together, pay her own bills? You don't hear her talking about no marriage because she know marrying you, she might lose out too. So a woman that got their stuff here, they don't really want to be married either. It's the women that got these multiple kids that need help. They want to be married.
Because it's something where they think they're going to be taken care of.
Exactly. And ain't nothing wrong with being married. It's just not my thing because if we like each other, we can be together as a couple forever. We ain't got to sign no paper for that.
Somebody, hold on. Top shotter, Zone 6 say, where Joker from Decatur? He's still locked, bro. Bro, Joker just died like a month ago, bro. Joker got shot, bro, over by the West End, bro.
I heard about that, yeah.
Yeah, he got they went to the funeral. Matter of fact, he got cremated. But top shotter, Joker passed away, bro. Like the end of December, if I ain't mistaken. Keep spreading out, bro. I appreciate that. Hey man, I appreciate the U229. I ain't even know I can get paid on this, bro. Oh, he said he was brown stripe. Man, I appreciate that $10, bro. I ain't look, I got 2 channels I've been monetized for about a month now. This is the first time that somebody that gave me something, bro. I appreciate. You don't know how they just changed the dynamic of how long I'm finna be online now. Cause as soon as I leave this channel, I'm going to my other channel. But top shot to say he was in brown stripe. Brown stripe is juvenile, ain't it?
Brown stripe? I ain't never heard of that.
Brown stripe was juvenile.
Oh, you talking about the color they wore ALTO back then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So bro, this was okay. So I've never been married. I hope to get married, but I only want to do it once. But a lot of the guys that I was locked up with that then been married and then been divorced, some of them divorced twice. I ain't gonna say no name. Some of them been. I done told bro, I was the best man at both of your weddings. We ain't no more bachelor parties, folks. Oh, ex-detective and CO. That's what's up, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Ain't no more bachelor parties. We're not there. But I am persistent when I deal with an individual, bro, who just come home. Like if they be on my caseload or they just call me. I just talked to a guy who just did 27 years. He's in a fully committed relationship. He lived with his old lady, but he seems dependent upon her for everything. Cause I was just like, bro, email me your resume so I can send it out. He was just like, he got with a situation like that where you've been down 27 years, it's just some things that you don't know. It's some things that you simply don't know. And
a lot of things you don't know then.
Yeah, but it's still, in my personal opinion, just for me, bro. Cause I'm talking from the perspective of somebody who had a support system. When I came home, bro, I went back to the same house that I got locked up in. I like I went back to my old room. I stayed at my mama's house, so I had a support system. I stayed there for about 3 months, but even then, I was yearning to be in a relationship, but I still needed to find out who I was as an individual. You got to learn how to pay. I got my first apartment. I got it by this was a 1 bedroom. And I just had to figure it out. But everybody don't learn the same. Everybody don't figure everything out the same. And
see, that's the thing right there. You can't never. It's hard to give people advice on the relationship stuff because everybody don't move the same way. And then some people got a tolerance to be dogged out like that.
What you mean?
But they don't. Like being in prison, this one thing I learned about being in prison. Certain things you won't do, and these women know this. They'll say some sideways stuff, but they know you ain't trying to go back to prison, so you ain't gonna hit them. So that's the one reason why they keep you around, because they run their mouth like they want to, and they feel safe with you.
Now,
and then you got this. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And then you had this moral code about certain things you won't do, because you look out for you loyal to your people in prison. So this girl out here fixing you dinner every day, putting a roof over your head, you're going to be loyal to her.
Thanks.
So you know what I'm saying? Like you get out. There's some women that'll teach you a lot, and there's some that'll use you. Cause like I hear that all the time. My man, oh, you leave me, ain't no court in the world gonna give you custody of your kid. You a convicted felon. So someone take advantage of you being a
They do,
convicted felon.
bro. I have had that happen. I have had, not in that instance, but my baby mama used to tell me, she was just like, I'm gonna put you on child support and you gonna have to pay 10 years back pay. And I I used to believe this, bro. Like every time we got into an
Oh yeah.
argument, every time we got into an argument, she'll just be like, don't worry about it. I'm just gonna put you on child support. So every time she used to say this, it used to just, bro, it used to throw me off, man. And I stopped the argument and I apologized. Until one day, bro, as me and you can only be pushed so far for you just bro, I went down to the office. I went down and I tried to put myself on child support. So when I go down there to try to put myself on child support, I tell the lady, I said, man, she said, why are you doing this? I said, because my baby mama keeps saying she's going to put me on child support and I'm going to have to pay back pay. I might well go on here and start paying it now. So she started laughing. Then she called another old black lady over there and she like, baby, tell her the story. Tell her the story. When I tell you, this lady's in here crying, bro. She in here crying and it's a top chick. Top chick. I'm still learning how to do that thing right there. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I like that. So, bro, when I tell her, I'm like, man, I tell her the story. She said, baby, that ain't how. She said, was you on child support before you went to prison? I was like, no. She said, ain't no back pay. You can't do. That's not how it works. And what that did was, I already don't trust humans. It put that much more distance between me, not just between me and her, but me and other people. Cause I always, mind you, I'm coming out of the chain game, bro. I'm really like, I got a handful of people. I call y'all on a regular basis. I talk to y'all 2 or 3 times a week. All my real partners come from chain game. So when I start interacting, especially when you start paying your bills on time and get a female, it's hard to trust people. I have been tricked into certain situations, bro. I done had situations where I had to call the police on the female. So, like, I don't do domestic violence. I don't do threats. I don't do none of that stuff. But as soon as you start talking out the way, well, I'm calling the police on your ass. You going to jail.
Oh yeah, let them see how it feel to be locked up.
Yeah. You finna violate your probation fucking with me. Yeah, you definitely going to jail. But I do want to be married, but I only want to do it one time, bro.
I don't see no sense in that thing, man. It's so crazy the way black women think, and I ain't putting no black women down.
Oh, here it come, y'all. Here it come.
Yeah, see, so society has set these women up now.
For what? Success?
And no, it ain't got nothing to do with no. See, a woman's success don't mean nothing to no real man, because we don't really care about your money. Just don't talk to me crazy, and we Gucci.
Okay.
See, there were these women saying they think because they got this and got that make them somebody. No, the only thing that make you harder to deal with, that's it. Because you got a little money in your pocket, think you talk a little loud. And that's when you lose a man, especially black men. And why I say I try not to put it on the black women, because they've been tricked. They've been tricked out here. They thinking they independent. They don't need a man and all that there. But you look at the statistics, a black woman cannot raise no black son.
But there are some cases where black women successfully raise black men, though.
Yeah, it's some case, but when you're talking about it, we're talking statistically wise.
Okay.
It's not common that a lot of them gonna make it. The rate between a 2-parent household and a single father raising kid is at the same thing of success to kids versus a single mom with a kid. They success rate is like 20%, dude.
Yeah.
Because women, they lead with emotion and men don't. We lead with authority.
But it's a lack of men though, bro. Like when you start looking at the numbers,
ain't no lack of men.
huh?
Ain't no lack of men.
Huh?
I mean, it's a lack of men ain't dealing with it no more.
What you mean? No, I'm saying the numbers ain't right. I'm saying in Atlanta right now, the number of available women outnumbers the number of available men. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I think. That's another thing. Like I say, they don't trick us in believing all this stuff.
I don't know about that one.
The woman, if they say if it's a shortage of men versus women, they're gonna make the women cheat. They're gonna make all of them gravitate in dealing with other people's husbands and stuff. That's one thing. And then you got this thing with the black girl magic stuff. You don't hear that about no white girl magic. You hear about no Asian girl magic. You hear about no Spanish girl magic. See, they blowing these women head up with this internet stuff, making them thinking they're superior to the point that don't nobody want to deal with.
You starting to sound like Uncle Ruckus, because that's equivalent to saying Black History Month. Like, so I think it's just to empower people who have.
How you empowering somebody's?
Okay.
Why we got to always be empowered about something?
Okay, so I'll give you an example. Last Tuesday, I run an empowerment class at the DeKalb Juvenile Court. I dealt with 16 females, all at-risk youth, all with ankle monitors on, all on probation for something. So my curriculum is centered around emotional intelligence and creating healthy relationships. And how I do that, bro, is I help them feel empowered. A lot of these young ladies don't know their daddy at all, or their relationship with any male figure is being from abuse or abandonment. So within that, bro, the only thing I know to do is to empower them. So I compliment them, man. I think you dope. I think you smart. And then we compliment each other. And then we talk so we can understand the amount of intelligence that they got in this classroom and any other talent that you got. I don't care what it is. And I think that because of the broken home situation and the other things that are stacked up against them, bro, you gotta empower Black women, bro. If you don't, and mind you, you got boys. So maybe your perception on it is different, and maybe it's not. But I'm the father of daughters, and I didn't cut the umbilical cord on both of my daughters. One, I missed 9 years of her life, so I had to catch up. When I came home, she was calling me by my first name. My second child, I was there. I'm here. Like, she didn't throw it up on my chest. You see what I'm saying? So what I did was I brought my daughter into class last night, bro. And just so that they could see that just because somebody's missing out your life, that don't mean that you still can't win in this game. So I'm saying, yes, empowerment of the Black woman, bro, is necessary, it's needed, and I recommend it. I insist that you empower the population of people.
Okay, so we're gonna have a whole population full of single women. That's all they're gonna boil down. No, I'm talking being on some realistic stuff. Look, you did enough time to know a person is gonna be who they are, regardless of what you tell them, or how you try to teach them. The only thing that changes a person is something dramatic.
That's not true.
If you got a woman that's real mouthy with men, and you start preaching empowerment to her, she ain't gonna understand that. But when she get that right man, that Donkey Konga, that's when she stop talking so much.
I do not agree.
She see the danger. You don't think so?
I do not agree, bro. Listen to me.
Okay,
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this now.
Okay.
Because listen to me. Now, you know I used to be an idiot. You know this firsthand. You caught me in my early 20s. And I've had a series of things to take place, but I yearn to, well, that don't really work because we talking about females. And I'm speaking from a humanistic aspect that, bro,
it's just a personality.
Yeah,
I get where you were going, but get what You was not a bad person before you went to prison, dude. You just got caught up and did something wrong. But you was not a bad person. Like me, I did a lot of wrong, but I was not no bad kid, dude. I just made a mistake, and I got out, and I'm still the same person. Good old BJ. You can depend on me to be that way. You can depend on me for that because that's just who I am. Prison to make you go in there, you're gonna be in survival mode, so you're gonna act differently in there.
Right.
But when you go to prison, whoever you was when you went in there, when you get out, you're gonna be the same person you was, just a little older. If you was a coward and a lame on the street, you go in and do 50 years, you're gonna come out and still be the same coward and lame ass nigga.
I do not agree.
You can't change no person's personality.
Yeah, I ain't saying change. I'm saying grow. No I'm saying evolve into something new. I was exposed to some things in prison, bro, that made me a better person. I ain't gonna even lie to you, bro. I've learned some things.
You don't think that who you were gonna be anyway? Because you was already full smart, B.
Now
you were smart as shit.
Now I think about that. I think about that. Cause when I was in junior high, I looked through my old junior high yearbook, bro. I was writing Martin Luther King speeches in 7th grade.
Exactly. So that's already who you was.
Right.
If you go through, if you research mental illness, kids, people, period, you watch them to the age of 14. Whatever your personality is at 14, that's who you are. That's it. You don't change down the line. A mouthy woman don't change until she get hit hard. A gangster dude that want to be tough, he don't change that swag until somebody put 1, 2, or 3 of them in him. See, life events will change the way you do stuff, but somebody talking to you, talking about we're going to empower this type of person, no, that don't work. We're going to listen to what you said to make this come up real fast, but we still going to be the mouthy ass chick with the messed up bad attitude at the end of the day, because you can't change that person's personality. That's just not how it works out here.
I believe the opposite of that.
You know why your kid being successful now? It's in their DNA, dude. It's in the DNA. That's who they are.
So what you're saying is if it's not in a person's DNA to succeed, then they won't succeed?
No, I'm not saying that, but the chances of them, I'm gonna put like this, I'm gonna give you an example. I do foster care, right?
Okay.
I raise foster kids. Now these kids I don't have in the house come from families like crazy people, like don't been doing stupid stuff all their life, just messed up. And I raised a child from 7 months all the way to the age of 6. My way. I ain't the best parent in the world, but I gave this child everything, every tool I was teaching him. So he came from a situation where he balled in there like a Cinderella story. As he got older, the DNA, the acting up, the forms of ADHD, the form of mental illness, it started coming out as he got older. No matter what I did or what we did to raise them properly, it was in the DNA. He is what he is. It's just like it's period.
I'm gonna tell you another reason why I don't agree with that theory. Because if that is the case, then what about the DNA from his parents? Did they also suffer from some of those same ailments?
Yep, they came from the same ailments.
So in theory, shit, all black people just meant to be slaves then. If
you know what's funny about that? I don't even say like slavery. I don't even take that being that real to me, because anybody you can't come to me and tell me to go back to Africa or my ancestors to be a slave, because that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just saying, look, they ain't got nothing to do with me, because you ain't finna put no chain around me without killing me. So I don't live out where folks go from the past. I told that just like the boot game. That's what they talk about slavery. They trying to scare you, man.
Who trying to scare you? Who trying to scare you?
Society. How many people you know right now, they come up talking, man, I can't get a job. These white folks holding me back. But they got a blunt in their hand at the same time. You know how many times I hear this shit?
There's a population of people that think that way. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of them, because they've been giving that excuse. And then I'm gonna tell you a prime example about getting a person excuse to get out of something. When I was little, in elementary, I used to get in trouble all the time. So I used to get in so much trouble. I used to leave regular school. They take me down to Grady Hospital to the mental health ward, and I had to talk to this psychiatrist. And the psychiatrist used to talk to me with a fucking hand puppet named Matilda. I'll never forget this. So she'll be talking to me like, why did you get in trouble today? Blah, 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 blah. I'll be just looking at her like, because I didn't want to tell on my mama. Because my mama used to tell me why they run their mouth. Perhaps something knocked hell out of her. She don't want to talk me all this crazy stuff. But I ain't telling the doctor this, because you know the kid going to protect their mom. But the lady came up and said one day, like, I see on the paperwork that your dad has been dead since you was 2 years old. Do you miss your dad? And I'm looking at her, and she said, "Dude, because your dad is not here, is why you act out?" And I said, "Yeah," one day. And she said, "Oh, now I understand. You miss your dad. That's why you get in trouble." Nigga, don't you know I do that shit
You
to get
rolled
out of
it out.
everything from that point on? Every time I got in trouble, they finna put me in juvenile. Oh my God, with my dad over here, they let my ass go. Because they gave me an out. And that's the same thing dealing with black people now. You're giving them an out.
So you saying
Our ancestors was in chains.
slavery isn't out for black people. It's something that we could use. It's like a card where we could, if we don't want to put forth effort, we could use the slavery card. You sound like Kanye slash Dr. Uncle Ruckus. No relation.
That's all it is. It's a card. It's a get out of jail, get out of responsibility card. That's all it is.
No.
Because now people did.
I'm about to make a point. Go ahead and make that point. I'm gonna make this point.
No, come on with your point.
Here's my point. Here's where slavery is not a I can be lazy card for black people. So remember I told you about the conversation I had with the law students over at Emory this past Saturday in reference to we sat on the panel and one of the individuals asked, what can an attorney do to help their clients stay out of jail after they've done their time? And as opposed to me answering like everybody else, I pulled out the slavery card. I asked, why should a lawyer care about what you do after you come home? Because you're in the business of defending people for money. So if you sending people home and they don't never come back, where are your clients at? But then I explained to this room full of college students, law students, is that slavery, here's the word, slavery, supposedly ended in 1865. Slavery is something that took place for over 400 years, and the United States benefited off of this. These are real, true facts that this country is built on. So now, when slavery ended in 1865, what took place is this. The prison population was born. The prison population replaced slavery to one degree or another. Here's why I say that. Right now at Angola prison, you got black people that are putting in free labor, whether they're dealing with crops or bricks or whatever it is. That prison is in the same place that the plantation was in. So here we have a population of people who have been subjected to slavery, and now slavery is over with. So now you have a 12-year-old boy who can get a life sentence in prison for eyeballing a white woman. That's a charge. Or jaywalking. You can get 20 years for jaywalking. So now as time proceeds, then you have a growth of the prison population because it's business, not because we got a bunch of bad people, not because we're overpopulated. The United States got the highest prison population in the world. That's because the United States had the most slaves. It's business. It's always been business. So what I say to these attorneys is that, hey man, let's start pretending that you in the right line because you ain't never gonna run out of business. When you start thinking about the music and the diet and all this shit, hey man, this ain't nothing but another form of slavery. And I'm not basing this off my personal opinion. I'm telling you facts. We got the highest prison population in the world. This shit slavery. They get paid for people sending these cells. Is it by chance? I don't think so.
So you're saying there shouldn't be no prison in the world? That's what you're saying.
Is that what you got from that?
No, because you keep saying people enslaved in prison. To me, they volunteered to go be a slave because they dumb ass broke the law.
Okay, so now I'll ask you this: why did they break the law?
Because they wanted to do it.
Yeah, I know
Ain't
that.
nobody put no gun in your head and made you break the law.
And that's true, but why do a large majority of people break the law?
Stupid reason, because I was one of them.
Okay, I know.
Doing dumb shit.
Why did you break the law?
Because I wanted to be a tough guy. I came from middle class family. What I'm doing robbing people for?
Okay, why did you want
every name brand thing you can have out there?
Why did you want to be a tough guy?
Because that's what I seen on the TV.
Okay, so who controlled what was on that TV?
The media control what's on the TV, but the parents still control at home what you watch.
Okay, so now put a pin in it. Put a pin in it, because now I'm gonna give you another history lesson, and I'm not gonna use the word slavery at all. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna use the term Hitler and propaganda. When Hitler was in the process of trying to eliminate the Jews, you know what the first thing that he did? The first thing that they did was they got a movie projector and some actors, and they made a film. They made a film depicting their race as the strongest race, so that they could push this propaganda on the military, the people. And when they got done feeding these people these lies via media, then they was ready to kill. People can control you not by coming in your house telling you to go break the law, by some of the things that they implement in your mind, bro. You sometimes we're controlled by things that we cannot necessarily see. It's no different from the music where that we call art, but when black people kill black people and a 12-year-old is listening to this shit and it's time for something to pop out, bro, all you've been listening to is this violence. This is what's it's going to happen. It's like studying for a geometry test. If you keep studying, on Friday, guess what? You're going to pass the test. So what I'm saying to you is that when we start diving deeper off into what the real issue is, because you're saying you was a tough guy and then you was affected by what was on your TV, hey, man, that's a couple of 100 million people right there. I'm going to tell you something. I was affected by the Cosby Show. I thought that's what a family was. After the Cosby Show came on, a different world came on. I used to want to be a lawyer because of what I seen on a different world. Guess what? When Colors came out, I wanted to be in the game. I thought this was the coolest shit ever. Then when Malcolm X came out, shit, I wanted to be a Muslim. I made my mama go buy me a bow tie. What I'm telling you is, I was pissed off. I was mad. I was affected by this mass media. This shit is put on the TV and put on the radio. It's not by chance, bro. And
okay, now why this here?
Come on with it.
We said all that to say, because both of us went for the same bullshit, watching TV and listening to music, right?
Right.
But now that we got kids of our own, we sit down and explain to them that this is just a money machine.
Okay.
Therefore, these niggas getting locked up now because they want to go to goddamn jail and be a fucking slave. Plain and simple. Because we got dads out here now that's explaining to these kids about this media.
No, they ain't. No, they not. They not. I'm delivering I'm delivering inflatable tents to a 7-year-old birthday party, and the mama is beating Sexy Red. The 7-year-old little girl and her friends is listening to the explicit version and repeating the work verbatim. They know the song and they know the dance. We pouring this shit on our children, bro.
Oh yeah, a lot of women doing that, but ain't no man letting the kids sit around and do that stuff back.
Please. A lot of the men ain't here. A lot of the men ain't here.
Everything my son listen to, I used to listen to it with them because the music is different now. These motherfuckers, they rapping about suicide now.
Same thing.
Being on drugs and stuff. I listen to the same thing they listen to. So I see something online. I like, look, nigga, don't be listening to that song. That's bullshit. You know that, right?
I'm gonna say this because you ain't giving yourself enough credit. One thing I know, you ain't no daddy, you a father. I done seen you firsthand. I ain't talking about just whooping no. I'm saying being a father and really being there, bro. If you think you the norm, we got to have a whole nother conversation, nigga. You not the norm, bro. the men right now what's taking place, the majority of black men is not listening and deciphering this music with their kids, bro. That shit is not happening. If that was the case, where's your son at right now?
Mine in the Navy.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, if we had more fathers doing what you did, then we'll have more African American kids in the Navy or the Army or some shit. That's not what's taking place, bro. That's not the norm. I know it's normal to you because that's what you've done. That's not the norm, bro.
You got me on that one there, now, buddy.
It's that second GED I just whooped that on your ass.
Yeah, you got me on that one. Hey, but I'm just so tired of black folk with these excuses, man. Like, I love my people, but man, like my sister had to tell her boyfriend one day, this dude she messed with years and years ago, he couldn't get his stuff together. And she's like, nigga, I don't want to hear no complaining because my brother got out of prison and that nigga doing good, nigga. You don't want shit. You think you ain't got nigga because you don't want it. That's all it boiled down to. He didn't want it.
I got two questions on here. One of them is, do you think Georgia prison should install a cell phone jammer to stop the use of contraband phones? You don't care.
I don't think that'll work now. They need to put one on Wayne Gardner move, jump out the airplane, just start putting them hands on them niggas, let them know that we run the prison. I told them.
This is why I be calling you Uncle Rugged right here.
Look. Phil eliminated a lot of
you
bullshit.
Think the solution to fixing black people is kicking their ass. I don't know why you think that, bro. You have said that twice. You said once, she'll be talking, but when you slap her, she'll stop talking. Now you saying
no,
that.
That's just any color, any person. A snake, I bet you don't go pet no snake, do you?
No.
You don't pet snake because you know the motherfucker gonna bite you.
Hey,
that's the same thing with a woman or a man. If you don't put that fit in them about messing with you a certain type of way, they gonna do.
This what I will say. Okay, so when folks say Wayne Gardner was a man, how you feel about that?
Man, look, he did some stuff, man. He did some things that no other commissioner did. He shut that prison down.
I agree, bro.
And I get it because it was overdue for it.
Yeah.
It was overdue for it, and now you got these inmates running the prison. Like I don't feel sorry for nobody in prison.
Hey, I'm gonna say this, man, and I ain't suggesting nothing, but what I'm telling you, when Wayne Gardner and Tony Turpin and names like that, when they was working for the Georgia Department of Correction, hey man, them folks didn't take no shit, man. Them folks didn't take no shit. Go ahead.
It's like right now they couldn't do nothing because technology has taken over.
Okay.
Technology make it to where you can't run no prison unless you keep a person locked down 24/7.
Yeah.
That's the only way you're going to be able to control that environment in there.
Okay.
But you already don't broke the law. I'm going to put you in there with some more folks that don't broke the law and let y'all kill each other. Kill two birds, one stone. Just throw them on in there. You broke the law, thought you were Billy Bad, but we're going to put you in there with smoke. People just think the same way you think. I ain't got to worry about you. So ain't no need to get locked up, crying, mama called out, how these folks don't hit me, you so you just talking back to your mama before you left the street. Now you don't got to know with some men that you can't talk back to. Now you want to cry to your mama. So that's one thing I didn't do. Once I went to jail.
Yeah.
But no telling my mama to get no lawyer. Get a lawyer for what? I did it. What I'm going to waste her money for? And I know I did it. It's my time to sit down. Let's go. Run it.
Yeah.
And I went and did my time. Any incident I got into, good or bad, what I'm going to call her for? What the hell can she do about it?
You know what I am going to say in reference to discipline, and I ain't saying go to chain gang and get no discipline, because right now that ain't what's going on. But when certain people was in charge, bro, I was able to learn some things that I would not have readily subjected myself to, bro. While I was at ALTO, bro, I took every trade them folks had up in them, man. I took auto body and paint. I took culinary arts. I took barbering. I took woodwork. Every trade they had, bro, I took that trade, bro. And I conducted myself a certain kind of way because I started to understand that education was the only thing that's gonna keep me out of chain gang. Cause go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. See, you would just not know that you got in trouble that one time. That was it. But that ain't who you were. You're that person that you are right now, always trying to do better. So we make mistakes, and then we try to look. We try to say, what the hell was this? I heard somebody talking. And a lot of people try to blame stuff on the environment they came from. No, man. That slavery mentality, man, that way got a lot of these dudes still in the same place. Are they using that excuse?
Everybody don't use it as an excuse, bro.
Everybody don't, but until they get in the position where they got to pull their card out. I try to look how society, look at all the TV shows. You remember Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah.
Black show. The other white show, everybody love Ryan, the white show.
Okay.
And then you look at all the gay stuff they show on the TV. They got a gay show Friend with all the little things. I think that Friend, everybody love Raymond, all the characters are gay.
Okay.
These white people, but you don't see them hunching. You don't see them tongue kissing, none of that shit. All this stuff is only on the black stations. And the first way they catch us with it is with the music. We put the rap music on now, so now we got the black audience. And now, once we get them hooked on the show, now we're going to bring out the grown men with Rick Ross beards kissing and hunching each other. So they making the dude that are real dudes thinking it's okay that men hunching on each other. So everything they do, they putting it for the black people, and we are going for this shit. And not get mad at our politicians and all our people that at the top of the food chain. They're down with it. Look at Tyler Perry. Don't say you for black people, but everything you got target black gayness. You dressed up in a dress. You got $1 million making these kids think, okay, I put on a dress, I'm gonna be rich like Tyler Perry. You're part of the damn problem too. And it be our own people that we supporting is our downfall. These white folks ain't did nothing to us. They ain't did nothing to us. It's your own kind doing it to you. Be real about it. These white folks ain't got nothing to do with no damn slavery. What they tried 400 years ago, they ain't got nothing to do with that.
I will agree to the extent the white people, all white people are not actively doing something to downgrade black people. What I also agree to is that there's a system set up where you really don't have to do a whole lot. We already hate each other. So, and if you just go back to, I hate to bring this up because this is during slavery days, but the Willie Lynch letter, where, let's take that out of it. Let's take how they would take the father. On this page right here, I have where real slavery still existed in rural Mississippi in 1961, where instead of calling it slavery, they call it sharecropping, where they would have, because there was no communication with the outside world, bro, they had people that was afraid to leave the plantation. They wouldn't call it the plantation, but what they used to do was they would actually charge these people for living on the property, and they would have to sharecrop. So it was the same act, but if they tried to leave, one lady gave a testimony when her husband tried to leave. Guess what they did? This is not in the 1960s. They hung him up in front of his 4 daughters, his 2 sons, and his wife. They cut off his testicles and let him hang there, made sure everybody else could come outside. They did this to instill fear. Now, this is a tactic that was used long time ago. So then when you instill fear in the people, it's not hard to set them up against each other. Whether you using the different shades of their skin or you giving one of them more than you get the other, where you create this uneasiness amongst separation, because it would seem like the people of color would collectively combine, but strategically we're separated. Like When you see a Nigerian, you don't see your brother, you don't see yourself. You was like, that African finna come over here with some scamming, or even the Hispanic, or even Israeli. People of color are the majority, but because there have been certain things, tactics that have been implemented, bro. We'll fight ourselves. We'll divide and conquer, bro. We not together. We are apart, and it's not by chance. I don't just hate you. I don't just hate this person, right? But right now, if I walk down the street, I seen a dude. I was moving the refrigerator today. I seen a young African American male walking around with a coat on. Bro, I got on edge. First of all, school's supposed to be in. Why your ass ain't at school? Then why you keep looking at me? You scare me, and you got this big jacket on. I automatically went to. I was like, bro, we not gonna make Fox 5 today. I went to my truck, put my hand on my pistol, bro. Not because I hate black people, but
No,
because
see, you looked at it wrong.
what you mean?
A black man in the trench coat in the summertime to me is mental ill. A white person in the trench coat, that nigga a problem. He up to something. See, I would look at that the whole different way. A black person in the damn trench coat in the middle of summertime, he got something mental going on. But I would have seen a white person that same way, I would have thought he was up to something. That would have been very out of place to me. But they go back to, like I said, you saying like it's systematically set up for us to hate each other.
Right.
That's what I keep talking about, this empowering women. If you empowering black women to make them think they don't need a man to help them or need a man to protect them, that's part of the problem right there.
No, I'm not empowering them.
No other woman.
I'm not empowering them to make them think that they don't need a man. I'm empowering them in case a man is not there, they can look within themselves and still be complete, because there's not enough of us out here to do our job. So what I'm saying is, because a man is missing, you should not feel less than. You still strong enough to get shit done. You know how many people don't? My mama didn't know her daddy, bro. So this affected how she interacted with men. My mama used to get beat. She used to think getting beat was a love language, bro. So what I'm saying is, if I can go in and try to empower some of these little girls and give them the audacity to think outside the box, and despite of what's supposed to be wrong with them, and if they can latch on to any type of empowerment, bro, or something that they think empowers them, bro, I'm gonna do that. Because I don't want nobody walking around here thinking that they weak because they dad in jail, or they don't know they dad, or they don't have no male in their life.
Okay, I think a better word would be if we should educate more black women.
Empower.
But use the word power.
Empower. Black girl magic. Black girl magic.
And that's crazy, because ain't no other race got no magic going on, and we the only one that ain't married.
So what?
In this black girl.
So what? What do it matter? What do it matter? What do it matter what another race got?
What does it matter?
Yeah.
That's the same thing he said. It really don't matter, but everybody always try to pull the race card.
Who's more at risk? Who's gonna get shot by the police? Who's gonna end up in these prisons? Who's gonna be victimized? Who's getting? What race of women are being victimized in music? Period. What? It's a style.
No woman though have made them do nothing they don't want to do in no music video. Ain't nobody kidnapping you, making you dance in no damn video. Ain't nobody making nobody go to prison and break the law. People doing stuff because they want to do it. And then when stuff don't go their way, oh, a black man went there to help me. No, you're empowered. You don't need me. So handle your business.
It sounds like you want your next wife to be barefooted and having your food ready when you get home from work, and to speak when she's spoken to.
No, so I'm a 50-50 guy.
Okay, explain it.
If I'm paying all the bills, you don't question me. Period. You don't ask me what time I'm coming home. You don't ask me nothing. If I'm paying all the bills, you just there. You're another child of me because I'm supporting you. But we're going half and half. Your opinion count on everything, because we're going half and half on everything. And there are a lot of women, I went through it in, like my kid's mom, she didn't work for years. Now I was taking care of everything. And I used to tell her all the time, don't question me, nigga. You don't pay no bills. Oh, I got to be paying bills to talk. Yep. But once she started paying bills, I started respecting what she got to say. Now you got to say so. It's just life. You cannot be paying something. You don't go buy no business for nobody else to tell you how to run it. That's your business. You paying for it. That's yours.
What if she's building you up to be able to go to work and pay all the bills? What if she's providing something that didn't necessarily have a price tag connected to it?
Name one thing a woman can give you that you can't get yourself as a man. I can pay somebody to clean the house. I can pay a chef to cook. I can go buy some pussy.
Peace of mind.
A peace of mind. A peace of mind. Just don't lock her ass out the door. That's peace of mind right there. Being up by your damn self.
A peace of mind. And some women have the ability to bring out the strongest side of you, bro. Some women bring peace to your life. Some women understand your weird ways, and they make it seem not so weird. Some women help you be a stronger you. I think that you can't put a price tag on it, bro.
Okay, so you saying they making you a stronger you.
Yeah.
But have you ever looked at it from the other side? They put you in a position to take care of their ass too at the same time.
Hey, guess what? If you can help push me in a position where I can provide for 3 families, I'll take care of all 3 of y'all. If that's what it takes.
No, they ain't gonna let you provide for 3 families. They ain't gonna let you get that high. They just want you to have enough just for them. Because you get too much, now you gonna leave them. That's how they think. Women think like chess for real.
My point is, what if I'm by myself and I don't live up to my full potential, but I get with the right woman and I'm being exactly who I need to be, going in the way that I need to be going, and I don't have a problem paying all the bills, and I want to hear your opinion.
Now, see, what I'm not saying is that there are not no good women out here, because there's plenty of good women out here. But I don't need no woman to build me up to do nothing, because I'm a man. I'm going to do it anyway. I survived prison. That's the worst part of my life. So I ain't need no woman to hold my hand through that. So being on the street is cakewalk. You're going to make some mistakes, but I don't need no woman to hold my hand to do nothing out here. That's just being realistic about it.
Can I say something?
I'm listening.
Hey, I do. Because I live in the 4-bedroom house, bro. And certain things I don't pay attention to. Hey, I was talking to my therapist one day. She told me to tell her she said, go to your cabinet. Tell me what's in your cabinet. Bro, I had 8 containers of peanut butter in my cabinet, bro. 8. I don't know why, but when I used to go to the grocery store, I would automatically pick up peanut butter. Automatically. In my closet, bro, I ain't gonna even tell you online some of the stuff that I got in my food pantry, bro. I need another adult here with me. If I got to go out here and pick stuff up and work or get online and run my mouth, bro, I can do that. But there should be an adult present. I ain't saying I ain't no adult. What I'm saying is,
no, I get what you're saying.
I ain't the smartest mother. God gave me a bunch of talents, bro. Huh?
She can do things to make your life a little easier,
bro.
But because something make it easier, don't mean that it's a necessity.
Unless you want to live like a Neanderthal.
No, in prison, I bet you figured it out in that day.
Yeah, man, it's because you had to, bro. You had to.
It's the same thing out here.
I'm gonna tell you like
same thing out here.
I'm gonna tell you like Cat Williams told Damon. I'm not a boy, Damon. So, bro, we did shit in prison. I seen you bring a shake and we was about to stab a dude up over a basketball game. We ain't rolling like that no more. That ain't what's going on. We ain't in prison no more. I don't want to live like that.
Yeah, but what I'm not gonna do is do all that time and get out here for somebody to take something from me, and I'll never do that again in my life. That's why I said marriage ain't for me. Because everybody got a motive. I don't knock the motive. I don't knock your hustle. But I'm not finna set myself up to lose nothing no more because I'm too old now. At 50, if I lose everything again, I can't start over. I'm too old to start over. I'm tired of working. I'm tired.
I can respect that.
So I'm not putting myself in no position for nobody to take nothing else from me. So any woman I deal with, it's 50-50. 50-50. That's the only way I'm going to do it. And they cry about 50-50. But you can always go to 100 by yourself. Go on about your business. Ain't no need crying to me. I ain't going to lose no sleep.
You sound like a scar. You might be scarred a little bit.
No, ain't no scar. I'm not stupid no more. I got out of prison working like a horse, dude. I don't work myself into bad health at times. Then for a person to say we don't like each other no more, and the court will get this person half my stuff just because we don't like each other no more. Ain't nowhere in hell I do that twice. That's crazy as hell. How many times somebody got slapped before you know the duck?
Hey man, I hope you run into. I'm gonna put this positive energy into the universe. I hope you run into the person that God wants you to run into this week. I hope you see her, and when you see her, your spirit is shifted. I hope that everything that you got to say, that she got a reaction, and you love every reaction that she give you. I hope that when you hug her, nigga, you get sleepy with love. You hear me? I hope you find that one.
I run to them every day, dude. The thing is,
you better not say it at the strip club.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm just saying I don't have some good women in my life, but I'm still not going to ever get married again.
Okay.
Marriage, that's a business. These lawyers make their money off the board. How is it possible you can get married at $25, but it take you a couple of thousand to get up out of it? Make sense?
Yeah, that's gangster.
That's a racket.
That's gangster.
Yeah, that's a racket. We got plenty of good women out here. I don't run across a lot of them, but that don't mean we got to sign no damn paper though. We ain't got to sign no paper for that shit.
I can respect that.
Them days over with.
Let me ask you this.
Nobody take it now.
Would you marry a woman who made 3 times as much as you?
Yeah. I want to sit down too. Shit, I'm tired of working. Nigga, I ain't got no problem playing Mr. Mom. I was sitting in the house and cooking, cleaning, do all that good shit. I ain't never been that dude worried about a woman making more than me. No.
So what you saying is you don't want to take care of another grown person, but you wouldn't mind being taken care of.
And also, she won't take care of me. It just make life easier for both of us because I'm still going to do my part. And see, that's the thing I had to explain to my ex one time. At one point, she didn't work, so she did a lot of cleaning and cooking.
I'd have been to your house. I've been to your house. Your house stayed clean.
Yeah, but I was paying somebody to clean it, though.
Oh, you tell me
that. That's the thing. See, that's the part now. Like, once she started working, she thought she didn't supposed to clean and cook no more.
Okay.
And I'm like, dude, because you got a job don't mean you don't supposed to do. I be tired. Like, dude, I be tired too, but you don't have to tell me get out there and cut the grass. You don't have to get up and tell me clean the poop. You don't have to get up and tell me go clean the gutter because that's a part of my job. Anything outside that door is my responsibility. And the same thing, vice versa. Anything inside the house, that's your fucking job. When I'm not doing that, of course, I'm going to come in there and help wash some clothes sometimes, mop some clothes. I'm going to do all that good shit. But at the end of the day, the inside of the house is your job. Because these women think how they work, they don't supposed to do nothing else. And that ain't how it works. Because people will tear your body down, man, making you provide and do everything for them. They don't care about your health. They will sit there and watch you deteriorate, busting your ass to take care of them and some stepkids. When your ass die, they're going to go get another nigga at the end of the motherfucking day. So I'm not doing this shit twice, dude. I ain't worrying about nobody else's kids. I ain't doing none of that shit. Fuck their kids. I ain't with this shit no more.
Your ex-wife didn't beat you, but you are better.
I think I'm smarter. Because there's a lot of women like that. Because like even the women I deal with now, after the fact, they see that I took care of her. So they coming in the door trying to lock me in because they think they're going to be taken care of.
So have you successfully dated after marriage?
Yeah.
For how long?
But a second. About 30 days.
Is that
about 30 days.
how are you defining success, my brother? Is that successful?
It's successful for me that I dealt with them that long.
Oh, you got low tolerance now. You.
Yeah, nigga, I ain't got no tolerance. Anything. The first time they get loud with me, I'm out the door. Cause when you get a certain age, you can't tell me, well, I don't usually do this. Yeah, 50-something years old, 40-something years old, you don't did it before. I ain't the first nigga you don't did this shit. I don't have women sitting there let me film them while we having sex. Well, I don't usually do nothing like that. Like, nigga, I'm not that cute. Well, you don't let the fat nigga in the room. Fuck you think, like, ain't nobody that slow. Like, nigga, this ain't your first video. Like, it be crazy, man, how a motherfucker try to act like somebody slow like that.
Hey, man.
Yeah, so I'm like, you hear a woman talking about her ex or her baby dad. Oh, that fuck nigga this, that fuck nigga that. I leave. I'm done. Because she get mad at me, I'm gonna be a fuck nigga.
Yeah.
So I'm done. I'm out.
You can't take that.
Yeah. I tell you, I'm not dealing with nobody else's problem no more. And they ain't got nothing to do with being scarred because I shouldn't have been dealing with nobody else's problem anyway. I'm just smarter now. Because ain't nobody gonna deal with my problem. It's like I be telling dude, you ain't got no kid. Why you mess with a woman with kids? If the shoe was on the other foot, ain't no woman finna mess with you.
But is it possible to just fall in love with a woman who got and she just happened to have kids? The women who have children, are they not accessible to love?
No, we ain't saying they're accessible to love. But what I'm saying, them ain't my goddamn kids. So we can love each other to death. Don't ask me to do nothing for your kids.
I think kids come with the deal, bro.
Okay. Well, you get your 3 kids, you have 3 kids, and go meet a nice chick that ain't got no kids and think she's gonna deal with your shit. Not gonna happen. Women, see that they stand their ground on that, and they gonna die for it. No, nigga, you got too many baby mamas, you got too many kids, they're not going to deal with us like that. So at some point, you got to be a man and be the same way towards them. It ain't being funny, but like you got to know you ain't finna deal with this shit. Not dealing with nobody else's headache. I can't say nothing to your child, but I can put a roof over his head. I can buy these Nikes, but I can't tell him what not to do. Yeah. Oh, we need to call his dad. Well, he need to go move with that motherfucker too. If his dad is still running shit, that way he needs to be staying there.
You scarred, my brother.
No, man. Look, ain't nobody can trick me off the street. I don't deal with stepkids. And I don't have more problems inside the household than I had in the street dealing with stepkids, nigga.
Yeah.
Yep, I have more problems in my household with stepkids versus walking down Bankhead Court. They walk through the hood. No problem. You got a problem at home.
Hey, man, this is what I'm going to do. I appreciate you logging on. I know you're on the road. I got to re-up on my coffee. We've been on here an hour and 18 minutes. I appreciate everybody that's in the chat. Darius 318, the U 229. I appreciate the input and the money, man. Top shotter, I appreciate you, bro. Everybody who got in here who didn't get into the comment box, man. Don't be scared to hit that like button, man. It alters the algorithm, man. The original Mac, bro. I appreciate you. Alan Christopher, I appreciate you. The people that's watching, because I see the numbers on there. Man, I appreciate that, Will. For real, bro. Skrill. To a degree. Skrill, you agree with this dude, man. This dude better, bro. This dude better. I got people agreeing with you, bro. He said to a certain degree, though. But he did say he agreed with you.
I'm saying some good women out here, but the stepkid, man, you a convicted felon, B, man. You ain't got time to be going to jail about nobody else's kids, dude. And these kids will make you do it. And then these women, they'll get loud with you in front of these little teenage boys, these little joking in these games and stuff. And the kid to be on trial. Man, you don't set yourself up to go right back to the judge because you know you ain't finna go for it.
Yeah.
So why put yourself in a situation that you know can go south?
You know
Not
what?
saying all of them do, But why put yourself
Now
in a
you
situation?
right about that, bro. I have called the police on 2 women. The first one, I had me an apartment. I got me a loft downtown Decatur. And long story short, I had told the story on one of my other pages, bro. But bro, I ended up calling the police and putting the phone in my pocket. And when I told her, I was like, I don't think this is gonna work out, bro. She went ham. She started scratching herself on the face and on the arms, bro. And then she called the police. So when the county police got there, she was just like, "Oh, he did all this stuff to me." I thought for sure I was going to jail, bro. The police came up there and said, yeah, we've been listening the whole time, man. You need to get your stuff and leave." I will call the police. I'm keen on that, bro. When you start calling me out my name, you can't even holler at me. Soon the first F word, nope, you can't cuss at me. You going to jail. I'm about to violate your probation.
Yep, I don't deal with it no more. I have zero tolerance for all that stuff now, man.
But I deal with old people though, bro. I'm old. I don't hang around with police.
The worst, they the worst ones. Them old women, they the worst ones.
The black man that hopped on my line. He talking about the police. Yes, the police. I have called the police. Yes. If the children are not his, he has no responsibility to them. But what if you in love with the mama and she got children? That's just like saying if screw. That's just like saying if you got children and you get into it with a woman, y'all in love, that she don't have no obligation to your children. That don't make sense to me.
A woman ain't got no obligation to my kids. Those are my kids.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna handle my kids so I know they feel the same way. But for some reason, these women will have you taking care of their kids, and the baby daddy is the one you can beat their ass, talk to them like they ain't shit, but they don't hold them responsible for their own kids and be down your throat about what you're not doing for his kids. That's what they do. They scared to say it to him because he gonna bust them in the face. But they know we the laid back gentleman guy that like to be a family guy, so we go for the bullshit every damn time. No, them days over with, dude.
No, they're not,
go
man.
Get back with your baby daddy. Go get back with your baby daddy. That shit ain't flying over here.
I mean, it's some good women out here that already got children. They already got a family waiting on you, brother. All you got to do is bring that check over there.
No, see, it's good, though. Already made family because I walk out on my ass the first time something wrong and I don't feel bad.
You scarred, bro.
Them ain't my kids.
You scarred. You a different person than who you were. Well, how old were you when you came home?
27.
27. You 50 years old. Dang, you been home a long time, brother. You ain't never, have you gone back to jail since you came home?
Hell no, nigga. I ain't even seen no handcuffs, nigga. Show me the handcuff, I might fall out. Nigga, like, what the hell?
Okay, so let me ask you this, because I'm gonna try to wrap this up. How is it possible that you could do how much time did you do?
11.
You did 11 years. You came home 23 years ago, and you have not gone back to jail since. You got a full pardon from the state. You got a license to carry. You're a business owner. Your house got a swimming pool. Your house got a swimming pool. How is it possible that you have not gone back to chain gang?
Because I move like I'm still in there.
Huh?
I move just like I'm still in prison.
Please elaborate.
I know if I'm finna get in this fight with you, if I'm going to stab you the right way, I'm gonna have to deal with you every day. So I need to go on and eliminate the problem. So the same thing on the street. Once I see somebody finna put me in a situation where I got to hurt them, I go the other way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put myself in the room with this person because I know he's gonna say something that's gonna make me nut up.
Yeah.
So guess what? I'm gonna go the other way. I'm not gonna let you trick me into no fight because even if you win or lose, I'm gonna get the worst end of it because I'm a convicted felon. So I don't let people maneuver me off the street. That's the thing about life.
That is emotional intelligence, bro.
Yeah, you just die. You stay out of the street. You stay away from stuff that'll get you there.
Oh, screw is a lady. So I'm a lady. I have 2 sons, and I choose to date men who had their own place, cars, and lives. They don't need to meet every person that I choose to entertain. See, but that's a different screw. That you said entertain. I agree with you, but if it's more than entertainment, if we if we slide about this entertainment aspect and it get real, I'm the father of daughters. So I can only entertain for a certain amount of time before they start asking questions. I need to be able to present them with somebody that I can start, they can mimic their ways. They got their mothers respectfully, but they gotta have an example. They gotta see their dad is standing upright, doing some righteous stuff. So then when they start visualizing what a real relationship is, they have an example of that. I would get in a relationship but that's the only reason I get into one. I get into one.
Okay, then I ain't being mentioned this, B. That's just like being with the woman that got kids. She's gonna raise her kids a certain way, versus I'm gonna raise mine different. She had 2 kids before me, and the 2 little kids, but they looking at it like they big brothers get to do what they want to do, but they're not allowed to do that. They got to say yes or no, ma'am. Mm-hmm. But their brother them didn't have to say that. See, that like that had your child confused, and then the child will grow up like, why dad is so bad at me? Why he hard on me? He don't do my brother them like that. It's because of that step kid thing. You can't discipline them and you do what you want to do with them because it's a backlash on them. Like, I don't have one of my step kids get flied to mouth with me, and I had to put him down. And the first thing his mom say, like, why you hit him that hard? I'm like, ain't such a thing as being half grown. Once you ball your fist up, hold your chest out, then you grown. Ain't no in between. Because in the street here, you would have did that, you would have called a bullet. So you got to let them kids know at home how it's going to be when you challenge that grown man. And that was the biggest thing for me. My kids were raised differently from their brothers. My kid had to get up, clean up their room, say yes sir, no sir. They better do right in school. I'm come up there and clown on them. But their brother didn't know how to do that. So that made them envious of their brother because they got away with everything that they didn't get away with. But I don't believe that step kid stuff no more, man. I'm like, nah, I don't need no woman to help me with my kid because I'm not going to help her roll it. Period. I'm done.
With that being said, people, I'm going to log off. But I am going to the other channel. This is the best thing. I'm about to go to Stay Out of Prison, and I'm gonna go live for an hour or 2, man. I'm about to I don't know what it is or what's going on, but that Folgers is the truth, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Big homie, I appreciate you.
All right.
I'm gonna call you after I come about this thing.
Okay.
Right. Right. Hey man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the support. Everybody that's in the comment section. Love, respect, man. Keep tuning in. Keep commenting. Hey, do me a favor. Tomorrow, man, reach out to somebody that's outside of your circle, man, and just give them a positive compliment and see what happens. Peace out.